In the teachings of Buddhism, confidence isn't about arrogance or self-importance. It's about sacca, truthfulness, living in alignment with your true nature. When you recognize that external validation is as fleeting as the tides, you begin to anchor your self-worth in something far more enduring, your inner self. This is the power of anicca, or impermanence. It frees you from chasing temporary accolades and allows you to find strength in the present moment, in who you are now. Imagine walking into a gathering where you know no one. There's a choice to be made, to shrink into the background or to step forward, shoulders back, head high, and eyes meeting others with warmth. That choice isn't just about how others perceive you. It's about how you perceive yourself. Confidence is an act of self-affirmation. When you choose to stand tall, you're telling yourself, I deserve to be here. My voice matters. Even on days when you don't feel particularly confident, you can act as though you do. This isn't about pretending or being inauthentic. It's about embracing the practice of confidence. Studies show that the way you hold your body can influence your emotions. When you project confidence physically, your mind begins to follow suit. Over time, what starts as a choice becomes second nature, a genuine, unshakable belief in yourself. Think about the moments in your life that have shaped you, the challenges you've faced, the victories you've earned, and even the losses you've endured. Each of these has added depth to your character and resilience to your spirit. Confidence grows from acknowledging these experiences, not as burdens but as badges of honor. They are proof of your ability to navigate life's unpredictability and emerge stronger, wiser, and more self-assured. Confidence isn't about being invulnerable. It's about embracing your vulnerabilities with grace. It's the courage to say, "This is me," without apology. It's in the way you smile even when you're nervous, the way you speak up even when your voice shakes. Confidence doesn't demand perfection. It celebrates authenticity. There's a quiet power in simply being, not trying to impress, not trying to prove, just existing in your own skin, fully present and fully at peace. People are drawn to this kind of confidence because it feels real. It's not wrapped up in ego or pretension. It's grounded in authenticity. Reflect for a moment on your own journey. How many times have you doubted yourself, only to look back later and realize you were more capable than you gave yourself credit for? Those moments are the foundation of confidence. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, every time you face fear and keep moving forward, you're building that foundation stronger. Confidence doesn't mean you'll never feel insecure. It means you trust yourself to handle those insecurities when they arise. It's a dialogue with yourself. I may not have all the answers, but I'll figure it out. I may feel uncertain, but I'll take the step anyway. Let me tell you a little secret. Beauty doesn't fade with age. It transforms. Somewhere along the way, society convinced us that beauty is synonymous with youth, smooth skin, flawless features, and fleeting trends. But that notion is as fragile as a house of cards. True beauty is deeper, richer, and far more resilient. Think about it. Over the years, haven't you grown wiser, more confident, and more compassionate? Your beauty isn't locked in a mirror. It's woven into the way you live, the kindness you show, and the strength you've gained from life's challenges. The world often overlooks this kind of beauty, but it's the most magnetic of all. Now, let's pause and reflect on a profound concept from Buddhist philosophy, anicca, or impermanence. Everything changes, and therein lies the secret. Beauty isn't static. It evolves, just like you do. It moves from the surface to the soul, shifting from what's visible to what's meaningful. Imagine your life as a canvas. Each line, each story, each lesson learned is a brushstroke that creates a masterpiece uniquely yours. Those laugh lines? They're evidence of countless moments of joy. The spark in your eyes? That's the wisdom born from experiences only you've had. Here's the truth. You may not always see your own beauty, but others do. It's in the way you carry yourself, the warmth of your smile, the elegance of your style, and the aura you bring into a room. These aren't things that fade with time. They grow stronger. And yet, we often judge ourselves harshly. The mirror reflects what society tells us to see, not what truly matters. What if we could break free from that perspective and embrace the depth of our own beauty? So here's my invitation. Take a deep breath, grab your favorite cup of tea, and settle in. Together, we're going to explore the 12 signs that reveal how stunning you truly are. Even if you don't believe it right now, each sign is a testament to the incredible woman you've become, a celebration of the confidence, wisdom, and authenticity that age brings. These aren't shallow, fleeting qualities. They're enduring markers of a life well lived, a soul well loved, and a spirit that shines brighter with each passing day. Curious? You should be. What you're about to discover isn't just about recognizing beauty, it's about redefining it. These 12 signs will show you that your beauty isn't just still here, it's more radiant than ever. Let's dive in. Your journey to rediscovering your stunning self starts now. 1. Confidence, the most attractive outfit. Confidence is like a lighthouse, standing tall and unwavering, guiding others with its quiet, steady glow. It doesn't shout for attention or seek approval. It simply exists, powerful in its authenticity. You've likely encountered someone whose confidence filled the room without a single word spoken. It wasn't in their attire, nor in their achievements, but in the effortless way they carried themselves, a serene blend of self-assurance and ease. This kind of confidence doesn't arrive overnight. It's forged through the fires of life, moments of triumph, lessons learned through mistakes, and the gradual realization that your worth isn't tethered to others' opinions. Confidence is not perfection, it's peace. It's the knowledge that you are enough, just as you are, imperfections and all. In the teachings of Buddhism, confidence isn't about arrogance or self-importance, it's about sacca, truthfulness, living in alignment with your true nature. When you recognize that external validation is as fleeting as the tides, you begin to anchor your self-worth in something far more enduring, your inner self. This is the power of anicca, or impermanence. It frees you from chasing temporary accolades and allows you to find strength in the present moment, in who you are now. Imagine walking into a gathering where you know no one. There's a choice to be made, to shrink into the background or to step forward, shoulders back, head high, and eyes meeting others with warmth. That choice isn't just about how others perceive you. It's about how you perceive yourself. Confidence is an act of self-affirmation. When you choose to stand tall, you're telling yourself, I deserve to be here. My voice matters. Even on days when you don't feel particularly confident, you can act as though you do. This isn't about pretending or being inauthentic. It's about embracing the practice of confidence. Studies show that the way you hold your body can influence your emotions. When you project confidence physically, your mind begins to follow suit. Over time, what starts as a choice becomes second nature, a genuine, unshakable belief in yourself. Think about the moments in your life that have shaped you, the challenges you've faced, the victories you've earned, and even the losses you've endured. Each of these has added depth to your character and resilience to your spirit. Confidence grows from acknowledging these experiences, not as burdens but as badges of honor. They are proof of your ability to navigate life's unpredictability and emerge stronger, wiser, and more self-assured. Confidence isn't about being invulnerable. It's about embracing your vulnerabilities with grace. It's the courage to say, "This is me," without apology. It's in the way you smile even when you're nervous, the way you speak up even when your voice shakes. Confidence doesn't demand perfection. It celebrates authenticity. There's a quiet power in simply being, not trying to impress, not trying to prove, just existing in your own skin, fully present and fully at peace. People are drawn to this kind of confidence because it feels real. It's not wrapped up in ego or pretension. It's grounded in authenticity. Reflect for a moment on your own journey. How many times have you doubted yourself, only to look back later and realize you were more capable than you gave yourself credit for? Those moments are the foundation of confidence. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, every time you face fear and keep moving forward, you're building that foundation stronger. Confidence doesn't mean you'll never feel insecure. It means you trust yourself to handle those insecurities when they arise. It's a dialogue with yourself. I may not have all the answers, but I'll figure it out. I may feel uncertain, but I'll take the step anyway. This mindset, cultivated over time, transforms the way you navigate the world. It's visible in your posture, the way you engage with others, and even in the silence you hold. Confidence doesn't scream, it whispers, "I know who I am, and I am enough." As you grow older, this confidence becomes more refined. It sheds the need for validation and embraces self-acceptance. It's the kind of confidence that doesn't seek approval but offers presence. And that, my dear, is the kind of confidence that lights up a room and lingers in people's hearts long after you've left. You are already that lighthouse, steady and luminous. The world sees it, and with time, so will you. Confidence, after all, is the most attractive outfit you'll ever wear, and it's tailor-made just for you. 2. The power of a smile. A smile is one of the simplest yet most profound gifts you can offer the world. It requires no grand gesture, no perfect timing, just the willingness to let a little light escape from within. A genuine smile transcends barriers. It speaks to the heart, dissolving tension and forging connections where words might fail. It's a language of kindness, a bridge across divides, and a spark that illuminates even the darkest of days. Imagine this. You're walking through a crowded street, feeling unseen in the chaos. Then, a stranger meets your eyes and offers a smile, small, sincere, and unexpected. In that fleeting moment, something shifts. You feel acknowledged, even valued. That's the power of a smile. It says, "You matter," without uttering a single word. And yet, we often underestimate the beauty of our own smile. Perhaps you've caught yourself scrutinizing laugh lines, wishing they weren't there. But what are those lines if not evidence of a life well lived? They're like the rings of a tree, whispering stories of joy, shared laughter, and moments that brought your soul to life. In Buddhist philosophy, metta, loving kindness, teaches us that even the smallest act of compassion can ripple outward, touching countless lives. A smile is one such act. Think about how many times your smile has brightened someone's day. Maybe it was a shy grin to a neighbor, a knowing smile to a loved one, or an encouraging one to a stranger who seemed down. You might not remember these moments, but the recipients likely do. To them, your smile wasn't just an expression. It was a beacon of warmth and connection. And here's something remarkable. Science proves what philosophy has long taught. When you smile, your brain releases endorphins and serotonin, feel-good chemicals that not only lift your mood but also create a natural glow. This isn't a glow you can buy in a bottle or replicate with a filter. It's authentic, born from within. But the magic of a smile doesn't stop there. It's contagious. When you smile at someone, they're likely to smile back, creating a chain reaction of positivity. It's a simple yet powerful way to transform the energy in a room, to remind people, sometimes even yourself, that there's goodness in the world. Smiling also changes how you perceive yourself. It's a subtle yet profound shift. On tough days, when the weight of life feels overwhelming, smiling can feel like an act of defiance, a refusal to let circumstances dull your spirit. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing hope over despair. Even for a moment, your smile holds more power than you may realize. It's a reflection of your inner self. Yes, but it's also a tool for shaping the world around you. It reminds you, and others, of the beauty in shared humanity, the unspoken understanding that we're all in this together. So the next time you glance in the mirror and see your reflection, let yourself smile, not just for how it makes you look, but for what it represents. It's a symbol of your resilience, your capacity for joy, and your ability to connect. It's a testament to your journey, to the life you've built and the love you've shared. And when you step out into the world, carry that smile with you. Let it be your quiet revolution, your gift to those who cross your path. Let it be a reminder that beauty isn't something you wear or chase. It's something you give, effortlessly and endlessly. This small act of smiling, so simple yet so powerful, embodies the very essence of what it means to be truly beautiful. In its warmth lies your kindness, your strength, and the undeniable radiance of a heart open to the world. 3. Personal style, a reflection of authenticity. Personal style is like a fingerprint, completely unique and impossible to replicate. It tells a story, not of fleeting trends or borrowed aesthetics, but of who you are at your core. By now, you've grown into your style, shedding the need to chase every new fashion or mimic someone else's look. You've mastered the art of choosing what feels authentic, what reflects your personality, and what makes you feel not just beautiful but comfortable in your own skin. Think about it. Those early years were filled with experimentation, some hits and, let's be honest, quite a few misses. But as you've matured, so has your sense of style. Now, when you open your closet, it's no longer about impressing others, but about honoring yourself. A simple cardigan that feels like a warm hug, a bold necklace that tells the world you're still vibrant and adventurous, or a pair of perfectly tailored pants that move with you effortlessly. Each piece carries meaning. Each choice is intentional. In Buddhist philosophy, there's a concept called santosha, or contentment. It's the idea of finding joy in what you have, in simplicity, and in letting go of unnecessary attachments. Your wardrobe can embody this philosophy. Instead of feeling the need to buy more, you focus on pieces that truly resonate with you. When your clothing reflects your inner peace, it becomes more than just fabric. It becomes an extension of your being. Remember the last time you wore something that just clicked? Maybe it was the perfect dress for a special occasion, or your favorite pair of jeans that seemed to go with everything. Wearing it didn't just make you look good, it made you feel good. Your step felt lighter, your confidence soared, and you moved through the day with a quiet sense of pride. That's the power of personal style when it aligns with your true self. What makes your style unique isn't the brand name on the tag or how much it cost. It's the story behind it. Perhaps that scarf you love so much was a gift from a dear friend, or those earrings remind you of a trip that changed your perspective. These items aren't just accessories. They're part of your journey. They carry your memories, your values, and your essence. There's a certain beauty in simplicity, too. It doesn't mean your style has to be minimalist or plain, but that it reflects clarity and authenticity. You're no longer dressing to fit someone else's expectations or to keep up with the latest trend. Instead, you're curating a look that feels like you. Whether it's a vibrant burst of color or a classic monochrome palette, what matters is that it feels right to you. Style is also a powerful form of communication. Without saying a word, what you wear can tell others about your personality, your mood, or even your life philosophy. A flowing dress might reveal your free-spirited nature, while a structured blazer could speak to your sense of purpose and determination. These choices are subtle yet impactful, shaping how others perceive you and, more importantly, how you perceive yourself. There's something liberating about reaching a stage in life where you no longer feel the need to prove anything. Your style becomes a declaration. This is me, and I'm proud of it. It's not about fitting in, but standing out for all the right reasons. Authenticity, confidence, and self-respect. As you age, your style also evolves, but it does so with you, not against you. It adapts to your needs, your preferences, and your body, celebrating who you are now, not who you were years ago. This isn't about settling. It's about flourishing. It's about embracing the wisdom and grace that come with age and letting them shine through in how you present yourself to the world. Imagine walking into a room, wearing something that feels undeniably you. It doesn't matter whether it's a bold, eye-catching statement or a simple, understated ensemble. What matters is how it makes you feel, at ease, radiant, and unapologetically yourself. That's the magic of personal style when it's a true reflection of your authenticity. So the next time you choose an outfit, think beyond the fabric. Ask yourself, does this feel like me? Does it align with the person I've become? When your wardrobe reflects your inner self, it's no longer about dressing to impress. It's about dressing to express. Your style is more than just what you wear. It's how you carry your story, your spirit, and your journey. And when you own that, your beauty becomes unmistakable, undeniable, and unforgettable. 4. Kindness and warmth. Beauty from the heart. Kindness is a quiet force, yet its impact can be profound and far-reaching. It isn't about making grand gestures or being in the spotlight. It's about the simple, heartfelt ways you show up for others, a warm smile to a stranger, a listening ear for a friend, or even a small act of generosity. These moments, though seemingly ordinary, create ripples that touch lives in ways you may never fully realize. As we age, kindness often becomes more natural, more genuine. Life has a way of softening us, teaching us empathy through shared struggles and triumphs. By the time you've lived through decades of highs and lows, you begin to see people differently, not as strangers, but as fellow travelers on a similar path. This shift in perspective is where true kindness is born, rooted in a deep understanding of shared humanity. Buddhist philosophy celebrates this idea through karuna, or compassion. It teaches that kindness is not just an action but a state of being, a way of living that recognizes the interconnectedness of all things. Compassion doesn't require wealth, status, or power. It's found in the smallest of gestures, a hand extended, a word of encouragement, a moment of patience. Have you ever noticed how people naturally gravitate towards someone with a warm and kind presence? Perhaps they open up more readily, share their stories, or simply feel at ease in that person's company. That's the beauty of warmth. It creates a safe space where others feel valued and understood. And that warmth isn't something you put on. It comes from within, from a heart that is open and compassionate. When you extend kindness, it doesn't just uplift those around you. It transforms you as well. Each act of kindness strengthens your own inner beauty, like polishing a gemstone until it shines brighter. This isn't about seeking praise or recognition. It's about the quiet satisfaction that comes from knowing you've made someone's day a little better. Think back to a moment when you helped someone, even in a small way. Maybe it was carrying groceries for an elderly neighbor, offering words of comfort to a friend, or simply holding the door open for a stranger. How did that make you feel? Chances are, it brought a sense of joy, a lightness to your heart. That's the magic of kindness. It's a gift that blesses both the giver and the receiver. And kindness doesn't always require effort. Sometimes, it's as simple as being present. In a world where distractions are endless and genuine connections can feel rare, your ability to truly listen is a powerful act of kindness. When you give someone your full attention, you're telling them, you matter. Your story matters. That validation can be life-changing for someone who feels unseen or unheard. Kindness is also a way of showing strength. It takes courage to be kind in a world that can sometimes feel harsh or indifferent. Choosing to respond with warmth instead of anger, understanding instead of judgment, is a quiet act of bravery. It says, I will not let the world harden my heart. As you grow older, your kindness becomes even more impactful. With years of wisdom and experience, you've learned what truly matters. You understand that it's not the material possessions or accolades that people remember. It's how you made them feel. Your legacy isn't written in achievements, but in the lives you've touched. This is why kindness is timeless. It never goes out of style, never fades. It's a beauty that only deepens with age. As your heart grows more open, your understanding more profound, and your compassion more encompassing. When you choose kindness, you're choosing to make the world a little brighter, starting with yourself. Imagine the ripple effect your kindness can create. One small act, helping someone, offering encouragement, or simply sharing a smile, can inspire someone else to do the same. Over time, those ripples can grow into waves, spreading warmth and connection far beyond what you might ever witness. Kindness is more than an action. It's a way of being. It's the legacy you leave behind, the light you bring into the world. And the most beautiful part? Kindness is endlessly renewable. The more you give, the more you have to offer. So the next time you have the chance to be kind, seize it, not because it's expected, but because it's who you are. Your kindness is a gift, not just to others but to yourself, a reminder of your capacity to love, to connect, and to make a difference. And in a world that often feels chaotic and disconnected, that gift is priceless. 5. Skin, the canvas of life. Your skin is so much more than just a physical layer. It's a living, breathing testament to your life story. Each line, each freckle, each scar whispers a memory of laughter that filled your heart, moments of deep connection, and even the challenges that shaped your resilience. It's a map, a canvas, a narrative written by time, telling the world, this is who I am, and this is what I've lived through. In today's world, where perfection is often packaged and sold as the ultimate goal, it's easy to feel pressured to erase these stories. Ads and social media bombard us with promises of flawless skin, as if every wrinkle or mark is something to be ashamed of. But perfection, as it's portrayed, is an illusion. It's sterile, lifeless. True beauty is found in the richness of imperfection, in the authenticity that no filter can replicate. Buddhist philosophy reminds us of anicca, the principle of impermanence. Everything changes, and that's where the beauty lies. Your skin isn't meant to remain untouched by time. Its changes reflect growth, wisdom, and the profound experiences that make you uniquely you. When you embrace these changes, you step into a deeper peace, one that allows you to love yourself fully. Think of the lines on your face as pathways to cherished memories. The tiny crinkles near your eyes might tell of years spent smiling with loved ones. The subtle folds around your mouth, perhaps etched by the joy of laughter. Even the marks left by life's challenges hold their own beauty, serving as reminders of your strength and ability to overcome. These aren't flaws, they're badges of honor, proof that you've lived, loved, and endured. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you catch yourself zeroing in on what society calls imperfections? It's time to shift that perspective. Instead of focusing on what you perceive as flaws, try seeing your reflection for what it truly is, a masterpiece in progress. Those laugh lines? They're evidence of a life filled with joy. The faint scars? Proof of battles fought and lessons learned. Your skin carries the memories of sunlit afternoons spent outdoors, nights filled with celebration, and quiet moments of reflection. It tells the story of someone who has weathered life's storms and emerged more beautiful because of them. Every mark, every line adds depth to your narrative, making it richer, more compelling, and uniquely yours. This doesn't mean you shouldn't care for your skin. Loving your skin is an act of self-respect. A little hydration, sunscreen, or a gentle routine can help maintain its health and vitality. But the goal isn't to erase its story, it's to honor it. When you approach skincare from a place of care rather than correction, it becomes an act of kindness to yourself, a way of saying, I value who I am, inside and out. Think of a well-loved book, its pages slightly worn from being read and cherished over the years. Would you replace it with a pristine copy, erasing all evidence of the journeys it's taken you on? Of course not. Its beauty lies in its history, in the places where it's been opened and held. Your skin is much the same. Imagine standing in front of the mirror and, instead of critiquing, offering gratitude. Thank those lines for the joy they reflect. Thank those freckles for the sun-filled days they've witnessed. Thank those scars for reminding you of your courage. This shift in perspective doesn't just change how you see yourself, it changes how you carry yourself. Your beauty isn't found in perfection. It's found in the way your skin reflects the life you've lived, the love you've given, and the wisdom you've gained. It's in the quiet confidence of someone who no longer chases external ideals, but instead celebrates their own truth. The next time you catch yourself scrutinizing your reflection, pause. Take a closer look, not through the lens of societal expectations, but through the eyes of compassion. See the beauty in your journey, the richness in your experience, and the radiance that only a life well lived can bring. Your skin isn't just a canvas, it's a masterpiece, authentic, evolving, and undeniably beautiful. And remember, every mark tells a story. It's the story of you, and it's one worth cherishing. 6. Magnetic aura, the glow of wisdom. There's something almost indescribable about a person whose presence lights up a room. It's not about their clothes, their features, or even their words. It's the quiet magnetism that draws others closer, makes them feel at ease, and leaves an impression long after they've gone. This is your aura, a unique blend of wisdom, compassion, and self-assurance cultivated over years of experiences, challenges, and triumphs. Unlike fleeting beauty trends or physical appearances, your aura is timeless. It doesn't fade with age, it grows richer, It's the culmination of a life lived authentically, a reflection of the peace and confidence you've found within yourself. And the most remarkable thing? It's effortless. You don't need to put on a performance or strive for perfection. Your energy speaks for itself, quietly and profoundly. In Buddhist teachings, this inner radiance is often linked to the state of the mind. When your mind is calm, compassionate, and mindful, it reflects outward in everything you do. This is why some people seem to glow without saying a word. Their inner harmony creates a ripple effect that touches everyone around them. It's a beauty that transcends the physical, one that can't be bought, borrowed, or imitated. Have you ever noticed how people seem drawn to you, even in the most casual settings? A stranger striking up a conversation in a waiting room, a friend confiding in you, or even a coworker seeking your advice. That's your aura at work. It's not something you can see, but it's something everyone can feel, a gentle yet powerful energy that says, "Here is someone worth knowing." This magnetic energy isn't about trying too hard or striving to impress. In fact, it's the opposite. It's born from living authentically, from embracing your journey with all its imperfections and triumphs. When you let go of the need to prove yourself to others, you create space for your true self to shine. That authenticity is what draws people in. It's rare, it's refreshing, and it's incredibly beautiful. Think of your aura as a reflection of the life you've lived and the lessons you've learned. Each act of kindness, each moment of resilience, each step towards self-discovery adds to its glow. Your wisdom, compassion, and ability to see beyond the surface of things give your energy a depth that's impossible to ignore. And the beauty of it is that your aura isn't fixed. It's something you can nurture and grow. Practices like mindfulness and meditation help you connect with your inner self, creating a sense of peace that radiates outward. Acts of kindness and compassion, no matter how small, add warmth and light to your energy. Even taking time to care for yourself, to rest and recharge, contributes to the brilliance of your presence. Your aura isn't just about how others perceive you. It's also about how you perceive yourself. When you carry yourself with confidence and grace, when you walk into a room with your head held high and your heart open, you're affirming your worth not just to others, but to yourself. That self-assurance creates a positive feedback loop. When you feel good about yourself, others feel good about being around you. This isn't about being perfect or never having bad days. It's about embracing who you are, imperfections and all, and allowing that authenticity to guide how you interact with the world. It's in the way you listen without judgment, offer a helping hand without expectation, and approach life with curiosity and gratitude. The glow of your wisdom, the warmth of your compassion, the quiet strength of your confidence. These are the things that make your aura magnetic. And the best part? It's uniquely yours. No one else can replicate it because it's built from your journey, your choices, and your heart. So the next time you wonder why someone seems drawn to you, remember this. It's not a coincidence. It's your energy, your presence, your story that makes you captivating. You don't need to do anything special to create this effect. It's already within you, a natural result of the life you've lived and the person you've become. Your aura is a gift, both to yourself and to those lucky enough to experience it. It's a reminder that beauty isn't just skin deep, it's soul deep. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you connect with others, and the way you embrace the world around you. And as you continue to grow, so too will your light, illuminating not just your own path, but the paths of everyone you encounter. 7. Embracing compliments with grace. Think back to the last time someone gave you a heartfelt compliment. Maybe they said, "You have such a warm presence," or "That color looks amazing on you." What was your first instinct? Did you smile and accept it? Or did you downplay it? Perhaps saying something like, "Oh, it's nothing." Or even shifting the focus back to them with, "You're just being kind." For many of us, deflecting compliments feels natural. It's as though we're conditioned to believe that accepting praise somehow makes us vain or self-centered. But what if I told you that brushing off a compliment is like rejecting a beautifully wrapped gift? Imagine handing someone a present you chose with care, only for them to set it aside without even unwrapping it. It would sting, wouldn't it? When someone compliments you, They're offering you a moment of connection, a glimpse into how they see you. Whether it's your radiant smile, your impeccable style, or the calm confidence you exude, their words reflect something that has genuinely touched them. By dismissing their compliment, you're unintentionally dismissing their perception, their thoughtfulness, and the bond they're trying to create. Here's where the wisdom of gratitude comes in. In Buddhist philosophy, gratitude isn't just about saying thank you for material things. It's a practice of opening the heart to the gifts of life, both big and small. When someone compliments you, they're offering a moment of positivity, an acknowledgement of beauty that they see in you. Embracing that with a genuine thank you honors not only their words but the connection you share. Let's break this down into a small but powerful shift. The next time someone says, "You look lovely today," instead of dismissing it, pause. Take a moment to let their words sink in. Smile, not just with your lips but with your eyes and your heart, and simply say, "Thank you." Feel the warmth of that exchange, the subtle but profound impact of accepting their kindness. At first, this might feel uncomfortable. Years of conditioning might whisper, "Don't draw attention to yourself," or "You're not really that special." But think of this as an exercise in mindfulness. By pausing and acknowledging the compliment, you're not just receiving their words, you're allowing yourself to be fully present in the moment, to engage in an act of mutual appreciation. What's more, accepting compliments graciously isn't just about you. It's also a gift to the giver. When you accept their words with sincerity, you validate their perspective and deepen the connection between you. You're saying, "I see the thoughtfulness in what you've said, and I value it." This simple exchange can brighten someone's day and even strengthen your relationship. Over time, something remarkable happens. As you practice receiving compliments, you begin to see yourself through the eyes of others. The words that once felt foreign or undeserved start to resonate. You might catch yourself looking in the mirror and thinking, "Maybe my smile is radiant," or "This dress really does bring out the best in me." Slowly but surely, you start internalizing the positive reflections that others see in you. This transformation isn't about vanity, it's about self-awareness and self-acceptance. It aligns beautifully with the Buddhist teaching of metta, or loving kindness, which begins with kindness toward oneself. When you allow yourself to see your own beauty, you're better able to share that beauty with the world. Let's take a moment to imagine what this could look like in your daily life. You're walking into a gathering, and someone immediately greets you with, "You look amazing today." Instead of brushing it off, you pause. You look them in the eyes, let your smile widen, and say, "Thank you. That means a lot." The warmth of that interaction lingers, not just for you but for them as well. You've turned a fleeting comment into a meaningful connection. Now consider how this practice can ripple outward. When you embrace the kindness in others' words, you inspire them to do the same. You model self-acceptance and gratitude, creating a space where everyone feels seen and appreciated. This ripple effect can be transformative, not just for you but for everyone in your circle. So, the next time someone offers you a compliment, think of it as more than just words. It's an invitation to connect, to see yourself through a lens of positivity, and to practice gratitude in its simplest yet most profound form. You deserve to be seen, acknowledged, and celebrated, just as much as the next person. And the world, it deserves to witness your beauty, fully realized and fully embraced. You are stunning. Let their words remind you of that, and let your response show the world that you believe it too. 8. Humor, the lightness of life. Humor is like a soft breeze on a sweltering day. It doesn't just lighten the mood, it refreshes the spirit. It's a reminder that even in the midst of life's chaos, there's always room for joy. A sense of humor isn't about cracking jokes or stealing the spotlight. It's about seeing the world through a lens of lightheartedness, finding the absurd in the mundane, and discovering the silver lining in every cloud. Think about the last time you shared a genuine laugh with someone. Do you remember how it felt? That rush of warmth, the release of tension, and the shared connection that lingered long after the laughter faded? It's as though laughter creates a bridge, a momentary escape from worries. bringing us into the present where everything feels just a little bit easier. In Buddhism, humor has long been a tool for teaching profound lessons. Zen masters, known for their wit and wisdom, often use humor to challenge conventional thinking. Their playful stories and riddles, koans, invite students to look beyond logic and embrace the unexpected. Take, for example, the famous tale of the Zen master who hands his student a cup already filled to the brim and then attempts to pour more tea. When the tea spills everywhere, the master calmly remarks, "Like this cup, your mind is too full. You must empty it to learn." The lesson? Sometimes, the best way to approach life is with an empty mind and an open heart, free of rigidity, ready for the unexpected. This is what humor teaches us. Life isn't meant to be taken so seriously. The more we cling to control, the more tightly we hold on to expectations, the more life surprises us in ways that feel frustrating. But when we let go, when we allow ourselves to laugh at the absurdities and imperfections, we find freedom. Imagine a time when everything seemed to go wrong. Maybe it was one of those mornings when you spilled coffee on your favorite shirt, missed the bus, and realized halfway through the day that your shoes didn't match. In the moment, it might have felt overwhelming, even maddening. But later, recounting the story to a friend, you probably couldn't help but laugh at the sheer comedy of it all. That laughter didn't erase the mishaps, but it reframed them, turning what could have been a day of despair into a memory you can share with a smile. This ability to laugh, even in the midst of challenges, is a testament to your resilience. It shows that you're not weighed down by life's difficulties, but instead rise above them, finding light in the dark. And that's beautiful. Laughter radiates an energy that's magnetic. People are drawn to those who can laugh at themselves, not because they don't take life seriously, but because they know how to find balance. There's something inherently graceful about someone who can navigate life's ups and downs with humor. It's as though they're saying to the universe, "I see your challenges, and I raise you a laugh." This isn't denial or avoidance, it's strength. It's the ability to face what is, to accept it fully, and to choose joy anyway. And joy, like laughter, is contagious. When you laugh, you invite others to do the same. You create a ripple effect, turning a tough moment into a shared experience of lightness. Have you ever been in a room where one person starts laughing and, before long, everyone else joins in, even if they don't know why? That's the magic of humor. It transcends barriers, erases tension, and brings people together in a way that nothing else can. Humor also keeps us young, not in the sense of erasing wrinkles or turning back time, but in the way it keeps our hearts open and our spirits flexible. Children laugh hundreds of times a day because they're unencumbered by the weight of what-ifs and should-haves. As we age, laughter becomes more intentional, more precious. It reminds us of the joy we once felt so easily and encourages us to reconnect with that childlike wonder. So, how can you embrace humor more fully in your life? Start small. Look for moments of levity in your daily routine. Find humor in your quirks and imperfections, the things that make you uniquely you. Surround yourself with people who make you laugh, who remind you not to take life too seriously. And most importantly, don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Your ability to find humor, even in the most unexpected places, isn't just a sign of resilience, it's a reflection of your inner beauty. It's proof that you've lived fully, experienced deeply, and come out the other side with a heart that's open, strong, and full of light. When you share that light with others, when you let your laughter ripple through the world, you become unforgettable. Your joy, your humor, your ability to find beauty in the absurdities of life, that's a gift. And like all great gifts, it's one that grows the more you give it away. 9. Expressive eyes, the windows to your soul. Your eyes are more than a physical feature. They are a testament to the life you've lived. They hold the depth of your experiences, the love you've shared, the challenges you've overcome, and the wisdom you've gathered along the way. They are silent storytellers, speaking volumes without uttering a single word, drawing people in with their authenticity and warmth. Think of how often we find ourselves captivated by someone's gaze. It's not just the color or shape of their eyes, it's the emotion they convey. A mother's loving gaze can soothe her child's fears, A compassionate look from a stranger can lift the spirits of someone who feels unseen. Your eyes, too, have this power. They hold a unique kind of beauty, one that transcends age and speaks directly to the soul. In Buddhist teachings, the eyes are often considered a mirror to the heart. Compassion, or karuna, flows from within and is reflected in the way we see and are seen by others. When you look at someone with kindness, your gaze becomes an offering, a moment of connection that says, "I see you, and I care." This simple act of looking with intention can create profound ripples, comforting those around you and fostering understanding. Now, think back to the last time someone complimented your eyes. Perhaps they mentioned their sparkle, their warmth, or the way they light up when you smile. That's because your eyes carry your essence. They reveal your authenticity, showing the world who you truly are. In moments of joy, your eyes dance with laughter. In moments of sorrow, they reflect resilience. And in moments of stillness, they embody the wisdom of a life lived fully. There's a reason we use phrases like, "the eyes never lie." Unlike words, which can be crafted and manipulated, the eyes offer an unfiltered glimpse into our emotions and our truth. They show vulnerability and strength, hope and understanding, all in the same fleeting glance. That's why they are so deeply human and so profoundly captivating. Your eyes have seen so much. They've witnessed love in its many forms, romantic, familial, and platonic. They've seen sunsets and sunrises, quiet moments and loud celebrations. They've looked into the faces of friends, family, and even strangers, creating connections that words could never fully capture. Each of these experiences adds depth to your gaze, making it richer, more meaningful, and undeniably beautiful. In moments of challenge, your eyes have been there to guide you. They've welled up with tears of frustration and sadness, only to dry again as you found the strength to move forward. Those tears aren't signs of weakness, they're proof of your humanity, your courage to feel deeply and embrace life in all its complexities. And then there are those moments of uncontainable joy, the kind of joy that brings tears of laughter or makes your eyes shine with pure happiness. These are the moments when your eyes truly light up, reflecting the beauty of a heart that remains open to life's wonders. No matter the years that have passed, let's not forget the quiet power of a steady gaze. In Buddhism, mindfulness teaches us to be fully present, and the eyes play a crucial role in this practice. When you look someone in the eye with unwavering presence, you're telling them, "I am here with you." It's an act of profound connection, a moment where nothing else matters but the shared experience. Your eyes are also a bridge between the external and internal worlds. They observe the beauty around you, the glistening leaves of a forest, the gentle ripples of a lake, the smile of a loved one, and they reflect the beauty within. This interplay is a reminder that the world mirrors our perception. When we see with compassion, kindness, and gratitude, our eyes become vessels of light, spreading those same qualities to everyone we meet. So, how do you let your eyes shine even brighter? Start with mindfulness. Notice how you look at others. Are you rushing through interactions? Or are you truly present? Practice softening your gaze, allowing it to be filled with warmth and understanding. Look at yourself in the mirror, not to scrutinize, but to appreciate. See the depth, the sparkle, and the story your eyes tell. And don't shy away from letting your emotions show. When your eyes well up with tears of joy, sorrow, or laughter, let them flow. Those moments of vulnerability are what make us human, and they are what make your eyes so profoundly beautiful. The world needs more of what your eyes have to offer. It needs their compassion, their wisdom, their resilience. It needs the way they light up when you share a laugh, or the way they soften when you offer comfort. Let them be the windows through which others can glimpse the beauty of your soul. Let them shine with all that you are and all that you have yet to become. Your eyes are timeless. They are a reminder of where you've been, a reflection of where you are, and a beacon for where you're going. Look around, look within, and let the world see the extraordinary beauty that lies in your gaze. 10. Authenticity, living your truth. Authenticity is a rare gem in a world where so many wear masks to fit in. It's not about being flawless or trying to meet impossible standards. It's about standing tall in your truth, embracing every facet of who you are, the strengths and the imperfections alike. At this point in your life, you've likely let go of the weight of others' expectations. You've learned that the most liberating and fulfilling way to live is to be unapologetically you. When you enter a room with authenticity, people notice. It's not in the way you dress or speak, but in the energy you carry. There's a calm confidence, a quiet yet powerful assurance that says, I know who I am, and I'm at peace with it. This kind of presence is magnetic. It doesn't demand attention. It naturally draws it. Authenticity inspires trust, and trust is the foundation of all meaningful connections. In Buddhism, sacca, truthfulness, is considered essential for a life of integrity and purpose. To live authentically is to live in alignment with your values. It means speaking and acting in a way that reflects who you are at your core. It's about being honest not only with others but, most importantly, with yourself. This kind of truthfulness isn't always easy, but it's deeply rewarding. When you live authentically, you're free from the exhausting effort of trying to be someone you're not. Think back to a time when you felt completely at ease with yourself. Maybe it was a quiet morning with a cup of coffee, or a moment when you laughed so hard you forgot to be self-conscious. In those moments, you weren't thinking about how you appeared to others. You were simply being. That's the essence of authenticity. It's not something you strive for. It's something you return to. Authenticity doesn't mean you're perfect. It doesn't mean you have all the answers or that you never make mistakes. On the contrary, it's in acknowledging your imperfections and owning your journey that your authenticity shines brightest. When you embrace the parts of yourself that others might try to hide, you give permission to those around you to do the same. Your vulnerability becomes your strength, and your willingness to be real becomes a gift to the world. Have you ever noticed how refreshing it is to be around someone who is truly themselves? There's no pretense, no effort to impress, just genuine presence. These are the people who make us feel safe, who remind us that it's okay to let our guard down. When you live authentically, you become that person for others. Your honesty, your openness, your willingness to be seen as you are, they're like a breath of fresh air in a world that often feels stifled by appearances. But living authentically isn't always easy. It requires courage. It means standing firm in your truth, even when it's uncomfortable or unpopular. It means saying no when something doesn't align with your values, and saying yes to opportunities that resonate with your heart, even if they scare you. Authenticity asks you to trust yourself, to believe that who you are is enough. There's a quiet power in authenticity. When you stop chasing approval and start living for yourself, you reclaim your energy and your joy. You realize that your worth isn't determined by others' opinions, but by your own sense of integrity and self-respect. And the irony? The more you embrace your true self, the more others are drawn to you. People are naturally inspired by those who live with honesty and courage. Imagine walking into a space where you can be completely yourself. No need to impress. No fear of judgment, just the freedom to exist as you are. Now imagine creating that same space for others. When you live authentically, you inspire others to do the same. Your authenticity becomes a ripple effect, encouraging those around you to shed their masks and embrace their own truths. This kind of beauty, authentic beauty, is timeless. It's not about trends or outward appearances. It's about the depth of your character and the light of your spirit. It's the kind of beauty that lingers, that leaves an impression long after you've left the room. Authenticity isn't something that fades with time. It deepens. It becomes more profound, more radiant, as you grow into the fullness of who you are. So, how do you nurture your authenticity? Start by listening to yourself. Pay attention to what feels right and what doesn't. Be honest about your needs, your desires, your boundaries. Surround yourself with people who celebrate you for who you are, not who they want you to be. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Authenticity isn't about being perfect, it's about being real. Let your authenticity shine. Let it be your guide, your anchor, and your gift to the world. Because when you live authentically, you not only honor your own truth, you create a space where others feel empowered to do the same. That's a beauty that can't be replicated, a legacy that lasts far beyond your years. 11. Inspiring others through your actions. You may not always see the impact of your actions, but it's there, rippling outward in ways you can't fully imagine. Every kind word, every compassionate gesture, every moment of listening with genuine care leaves an imprint on the people around you. You inspire others, not by trying to, but simply by being yourself. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of the bodhisattva embodies this idea beautifully. A bodhisattva is someone who chooses to delay their own enlightenment to help others find their path. They walk among us, often unrecognized, quietly spreading wisdom and compassion. While you may not see yourself in this light, the truth is that your daily actions carry a similar kind of power. You don't need to be perfect or enlightened to make a difference. It's the small, sincere ways you show up for others that truly matter. Think about the last time someone came to you for advice. Perhaps they were unsure of their next step, weighed down by doubt or fear. What did you do? Maybe you shared a piece of hard-earned wisdom or simply reminded them of their own strength. That moment of connection, of encouragement, may have been exactly what they needed to take a leap of faith. You might not even realize how much it meant to them, but it could have been transformative. Now consider the moments when you offered support, not with grand gestures, but in small, meaningful ways. Maybe you sat with a friend through their grief, letting them cry without trying to fix anything. Or you shared a laugh with someone who needed it most, lightening their burden if only for a moment. These acts of love and guidance are your quiet legacy. They leave behind an invisible thread of connection and hope that others carry with them long after. Inspiring others doesn't require a platform or a grand stage. It happens in the everyday choices you make, how you treat the cashier at the grocery store, how you greet your neighbor, how you show up for the people in your life. Even a simple smile can shift someone's day. In these seemingly small acts, you embody the kind of beauty that transcends appearances. It's the beauty of a heart that cares, a soul that uplifts, and a presence that heals. Your influence extends beyond your immediate circle. When you inspire one person, they carry that inspiration forward to others. A word of encouragement from you might embolden someone to take a step they've been hesitant about. That step could lead to a decision that changes their life, and in turn, they may go on to uplift someone else. This ripple effect, though unseen, is profoundly powerful. Living this way doesn't mean you have to always be on or carry the weight of others' happiness. It's not about being everything to everyone. It's about being fully present and authentic in the moments that matter, when you are grounded in your own truth. As we discussed in the previous section on authenticity, you naturally create a safe space for others to grow. Your actions inspire others because they come from a place of genuine care and integrity. People sense when something is real, when it comes from the heart. They're drawn to it because it's rare and beautiful. By simply living your life with intention and kindness, you become a source of light in the lives of others. Think back to a time when someone inspired you. Was it a teacher, a mentor, a friend, or even a stranger? Perhaps it was their words that stayed with you. Or maybe it was their quiet example, the way they carried themselves, the way they treated others, the way they made you feel seen and valued. You have the power to be that person for someone else. When you inspire others, you don't just leave an impression, you create a legacy. This legacy isn't measured in accolades or achievements, but in the lives you touch and the hearts you uplift. It's a beauty that grows stronger the more you give it away. Because inspiration is not a finite resource. The more you share, the more it multiplies. So, how can you continue to inspire others? Start by being present. Truly listen when someone speaks. Without waiting for your turn to respond, offer your wisdom humbly, not as answers, but as reflections. Led by example, let your actions speak louder than your words. And most importantly, take care of yourself. Your ability to uplift others is rooted in the care you give to your own spirit. Remember, you don't have to change the world to inspire it. By being yourself kind, authentic, and willing to show up, you already make it a better place. Your presence alone is enough to spark change. One person, one moment, one small act of love at a time. You are more influential than you know. Your ability to inspire others is not something you need to strive for. It's something you already do, simply by being the remarkable, beautiful person you are. Let that knowledge settle into your heart and continue to let your light shine. The world needs it. 12. Timeless beauty in your presence. Your presence is a reflection of your entire journey, a culmination of the experiences, lessons, and moments that have shaped you. It's not defined by what you wear or how you look, but by the energy you bring to every interaction. The beauty of your presence lies in its depth, its warmth, and its authenticity. It's the unspoken language of a life lived fully, loved deeply, and embraced wholeheartedly. Think about the way the room seems to shift when you enter. It's not the clothes you're wearing or the way your hair is styled that makes people take notice. It's the light you carry within you. There's a quiet strength, a calm assurance, and a gentle compassion that radiates outward, touching everyone around you. This isn't something you can manufacture or fake. It's a natural extension of who you are and how you've chosen to live. In Buddhist teachings, there's a concept known as upana, or mindful presence. It speaks to the profound impact of simply being fully present with others. When you bring your whole self into a moment, when you listen deeply, offer your undivided attention, and engage with sincerity, you create a sense of peace that's both grounding and uplifting. This kind of presence is rare in a world filled with distractions, and it's one of the greatest gifts you can offer. Your presence is powerful because it's rooted in connection. People remember how you make them feel, whether it's the comfort of your understanding gaze, the reassurance of your kind words, or the encouragement in your smile. These are the moments that linger in their hearts long after you've left the room. Your beauty isn't fleeting. It leaves an indelible mark, not on the surface but in the soul. Imagine a moment when someone looked to you for guidance or support. Maybe they were struggling, feeling lost or overwhelmed, and your presence alone was enough to steady them. You didn't have to say anything profound, just being there, truly there, was enough. These moments are reminders that your presence holds a timeless kind of beauty, a beauty that doesn't fade with years but grows richer with every shared experience. There's an undeniable grace in the way you carry yourself, a reflection of the wisdom you've gained and the love you've given. This grace isn't about perfection, it's about resilience. It's about showing up, even when life feels hard, and bringing your authentic self to every interaction. Your presence reassures others that it's okay to be human, to be imperfect, and to keep moving forward. The energy you bring into a space isn't just about you. It's a ripple that touches everyone you encounter. Think of the times you've shared a laugh with a stranger, offered a kind word to a colleague, or simply sat in silence with a friend in need. These moments may seem small, but they carry immense power. They remind others of the beauty of connection and the strength found in vulnerability. What makes your presence so timeless is that it's never about trying to impress. It's about being real. People are drawn to you because you make them feel seen, valued, and appreciated. Your presence has a way of making even the most ordinary moments feel extraordinary. It's in the way you show gratitude for the little things, the way you notice details that others overlook, and the way you bring light into conversations without overshadowing anyone else. As you reflect on the impact of your presence, remember that it's not something you need to force or create. It's already there. It's in the way you live your truth. As we explored in authenticity, it's in the way you inspire others. As we discussed earlier, your presence is simply the outward expression of your inner self, a self that has weathered storms, celebrated joys, and found meaning in every chapter of life. This kind of presence is eternal. It's not bound by age or appearances. It's defined by the love and wisdom you share. It's the beauty that comes from knowing who you are and embracing it fully, without apology or hesitation. And as you continue to grow and evolve, your presence will only deepen, becoming an even greater source of comfort and inspiration for those around you. The world needs more of what you have to offer, not just your words, your actions, or your talents, but the simple gift of your presence. When you show up as yourself, with all your complexities and contradictions, you remind others that they can do the same. You create a space where authenticity is celebrated, where connections are meaningful, and where beauty is defined not by fleeting standards, but by the enduring impact of a life well lived. Your presence is your legacy. It's the way you make people feel, the memories you create, and the love you leave behind. It's a beauty that transcends time, a testament to the life you've built and the person you've become. And in that presence, you remind the world of what truly matters, not how we look, but how we make each other feel. As we come to the end of this journey together, I hope you're feeling a deeper connection to the beauty that has always been within you. It's not the kind of beauty defined by magazines, trends, or fleeting standards. It's the beauty that grows from knowing who you are and embracing every part of your story. It's found in the quiet strength of your confidence, the warmth of your kindness, and the wisdom you've gathered along the way. True beauty is timeless because it's rooted in authenticity and compassion. It's not something you have to search for or chase. It's something you cultivate by living mindfully and staying present with yourself and others. Every moment you choose to meet the world with kindness, every time you offer someone your full attention, and every day you live aligned with your values, you add to this beauty. Now, I invite you to take a moment to reflect. Think about the qualities that make you unique, the resilience you've shown, the love you've given, and the lessons you've learned. These are the things that make you truly radiant. And just as you've impacted others with your presence, consider how you might continue to inspire and uplift those around you. What do you see when you look in the mirror? Is it the laugh lines that tell stories of joy? The eyes that have witnessed so much and still sparkle with curiosity? Or the strength in your posture, shaped by years of carrying both burdens and blessings? I encourage you to celebrate these things and more. They are evidence of a life well lived, and they're worth honoring. As you carry this message forward, remember that beauty is never about perfection. It's about connection, the way you make others feel, the energy you bring into a room, and the kindness you show are what truly leave a lasting impression. And the more you embrace this, the more you'll inspire those around you to do the same. I'd love to hear from you. What part of today's message resonated with you the most? Which of these qualities do you see in yourself or in someone you admire? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights might just inspire someone else to recognize their own beauty. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and for sharing this moment with me. Your presence here means so much, and I hope you walk away feeling empowered and uplifted. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need this reminder, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Together, let's continue to celebrate the beauty of authenticity, kindness, and wisdom, both in ourselves and in each other. Until next time, stay radiant, stay true, and never forget that the world is brighter because you're in it.